Today on Trooper Talk TV, we're going to talk about these topics: student council,
COVID-19 perspectives, staying safe during COVID-19, and how to have Thanksgiving dinner.
on the job, focus on helpful people at our school, preventing animal cruelty, Camp of the Cross, and lastly, vaping in youth.
We're President and Vice President of Bob Cleese Elementary Student Council. We serve the school during the fall-winter term. Today we're going to talk about how we do the Pledge of Allegiance each morning and the Star Spangled Banner on Fridays. First we go to the office to the touchscreen computer and then we press entire school on the intercom system. Next we wait until 8:35, then we push page on the touchscreen computer. Then we say our pledge and we say thank you. It's really simple. On Fridays, we do the Star Spangled Banner with just us and sometimes other people. Maybe one day you'll be able to do this too. We also have to make decisions for the school, like having everybody wear their costumes on the day before Halloween. We were excited to see everybody's costumes. One decision we made as student council president and vice president was to get water bottles for the entire school. We saw a problem with the students not being able to use the water fountains. Disposable water bottles worked for a little while, but it wasn't a long-term solution, so we ordered reusable bottles to distribute the whole school and wash as needed. We were able to help hand out the water bottles. The whole school has them. You can run for president and vice president when you are in 6th grade. If you run, you will run against other people, make lots of posters, and do campaigning. Also, every grade has student council representatives. You get to do activities with us and other students. We usually go to the nursing home, but COVID ruined it. We are planning to do other things too. The president and vice president are always 6th grade students. So that means the first graders and kindergartners Dane and Turtle are interviewing could be president or vice president in 5 or 6 years. Let's hear what these future leaders have to say.
The giant and dangerous virus is spreading worldwide, and it is horrible. It is a horrible thing. We are going to ask some of the younger youth how they feel. Coronavirus has made a big impact on our school. Today we are going to ask some kindergarten and first graders how they feel about Corona and wearing masks all day. Hi, what do you think about Corona?
That you get sick.
Do you like it? Yes or no?
No.
What do you think about Corona?
I don't like it.
Now that we have interviewed the kindergartners, we are going to interview some first graders. If you guys could change one thing about Corona, what would you guys change?
I want
Do you guys like wearing masks all day?
No.
What do you think about Corona? Do you like Corona? Yes or no?
No.
Next up, we have Shelby and Zoe with tips on how to stay safe during COVID-19.
Hello, today we're going to talk about the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has put a new twist on safety in our school, our world, and even our homes.
During the time of COVID-19, it is hard to stay safe. We are going to talk about how to take precautions to keep you and your family safe.
First of all, wear a mask and wash your hands, and don't put your hands in your mouth. That's gross, but it has to be said. There's some suckers out there.
In public, you have to do many things to be safe. One thing you can do is wear a mask when you can't social distance. You should also make sure to wash your hands frequently.
Don't just get them wet and wipe them on your pants like an animal. Turn on the water, make sure it's warm, don't be a wimp. Then get a pump of soap and scrub them up. Get all the nooks and crannies.
Wear your mask over your nose when you're at school for the safety of others and yourself. You should also stay home if you feel sick and you should always tell an adult if you feel sick or are worried about COVID-19.
You should try to stay 6 feet apart whenever possible. Another thing you should do is follow the rules and quarantine when you are feeling sick. Go to the doctor and please take our advice seriously. Lexi and Tegan
We'll have some more specific
advice on keeping safe during the Thanksgiving dinner.
Turkey Day is coming up, but we are going to have a new guest this year at the Thanksgiving table. His name is COVID-19. Who invited Verona?
Nobody invited the coronavirus, but it is spreading through our world like butter on a hot dinner roll. Thanksgiving is not going to be the same this year. The holidays are coming, and that usually means time with family.
Now Lexi will be telling you about some interesting strategies to do for Thanksgiving to keep your family safe.
Some funny things to have Thanksgiving would be eating the good food over Zoom. Hi Tegan, how's your Thanksgiving been?
Good, how are you doing, Lexi?
Good.
Good, how's the food?
Good. How's your family been?
My family's been pretty good. How's your parents doing?
Good. Flying a drone to deliver food to family and friends, yelling across the table because of social distancing. I recommend getting a megaphone for each person, but maybe not for your brother because no one wants to hear what he says anyway. And lastly, having masks with holes in them to eat your food. Honestly, that defeats the purpose of a mask, but you could put mashed potatoes in your mask and eat them later. I like to use a funnel to let some gravy in. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Next up, we have a couple of turkeys, Kelty and Lila, who will interview Cecil and Deputy Dave about how they help the school.
In 6, take 1.
They said we're supposed to do it.
We are going to interview people with different roles in our school because they are an important role in our school.
Tell me about your job in our school.
Which one? Oh, me? My job? I keep both buildings running. I make sure that even though it's hard for me to, I make sure the heat's going, the water's going, the air conditioner's going, and I make sure everybody keeps your classrooms clean every day. And then pretty much just that, come and make sure you guys are all happy.
You're doing good at that. What do you do on a daily basis?
What do I do on a daily basis? Many different things. If somebody misses, I have to fill in for their job. I could be working in the gym, I could be working in the cafeteria, I could be working cleaning bathrooms, you name it. I make sure the yards are cleaned and cut. Then, like I said, I have to walk around and fix all kinds of stuff all day long. So a little bit of everything every day.
Now let's see what Deputy Dave has up.
Deputy Dave, I like that.
Hi, Deputy Dave.
I get the privilege of coming to school every day and get to engage with all the students and try to get a positive impact with the kids, and I want to keep the school safe. I'm here for that purpose. I want to make sure everybody's safe, okay? Make sure nobody comes in here that shouldn't be in here, and that's kind of, I get to go into classrooms every once in a while. I get to teach a little bit about safety issues and things like that. So it's a lot of fun. The most important part of my job is just being able to engage with all the students every day. That's a privilege.
And he's got all the cool stuff, you know.
Yep,
The
Cecil's got a
gun,
pliers, he's got a screwdriver,
I got a
I've got a
plunger.
taser.
You know, I can't
Yep.
compete.
I got a baton.
Yeah, my baton's a plunger.
What's your favorite tool?
Plunger. There's something about it, you know.
Yeah.
Would you mind showing us some things you do around the school?
What I start out today? Oh,
Me?
I'm sorry.
Well, if I was to show you, you guys would have to come along with me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And just like this morning, I was outside putting away everything for the winter. Now I'll be moving all the trailers and putting them away so that when we clean snow, that's not in our way. You know, things like that. Actually, the day after this interview, I'm off. I'm on vacation.
For how
So,
long? For how long?
For how long? Oh, not long enough. The way I'm doing it, I'm just taking a few days here and there. So I'm not taking 2 weeks straight because I like to hunt. So towards the end of this weekend, I'm gone hunting.
What do you guys, or why did you guys choose this job?
I'm old and I wanted insurance. No, I've been building houses and stuff, and as you get older, your body starts to say, it's tired. So then I wanted to find something, and you guys will learn this. You want to find jobs that will pay your insurance and stuff like that. Well, I found the school job that pays my insurance, so I don't have to pay it, so that I'm able to save up and maybe retire earlier. Not that I would, you know, want to be without you guys, but, you know.
What about you, Dave?
What's the question again?
You even got the neat
I know,
handle.
it's doing
Me, I'm
it.
just, you're Deputy Dave, you know.
I know, it was kind of
Me-
Redirect the question again, please.
Why did you
Follow
choose
along,
this
try to
job?
follow along, Deputy.
Well, I chose this job because I enjoy you guys. I love kids. I wanna make a difference in the school as far as you know, every day. You know, build those relationships with you guys, and I want to keep the school safe for everybody so they can come in and make it a safe haven for you guys. So you can come in here and just feel safe and have fun every day. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. I just enjoy being around you guys and just trying to make an impact in that way. So.
Wasn't this?
Do you like your job? If so, what do you like about it?
I love my job. I do. Like I said, every day I get to come in and engage with you guys and lots of good kids in school, and it makes my job a lot easier. And, knowing that I'm here for a purpose to keep you guys safe, it's pretty important. So I enjoy it.
Your turn.
Well, I love my job. I get to see you guys every day.
I mean, who wouldn't love seeing me?
Yeah,
Just
who,
saying.
I mean, there you have it. Who wouldn't? I mean, you know, I walk in and right away I just say, wow, I love this job, you know. And there again, I get to carry a plunger. I mean, where
Plunge
else?
toilets. That sounds really
I mean,
fun.
where else do you get that opportunity? I mean, on a daily basis. So I love my job.
Quick question: how awkward was this?
How often? Not at all for me.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Fun. We're just so glad you guys asked us to be part of it.
You sound sarcastic. I don't know.
No,
Never.
we're not.
Never would we be that way.
No.
Okay, see, so.
Good lord.
Okay, so you know how you come in every single day and you take out, when you do the trash and they always ask you for a lesson? Would you mind giving like the whole school a lesson?
The whole school.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Words of wisdom from
Wow,
Cecil.
words of wisdom.
We
You
should call
know?
that
You
every
know?
morning.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom. You always want to listen to your teacher because your teacher has a job that is so hard and so tough.
Especially putting up with us.
Well, I didn't want to go there, but you know, some of these classes, I pray for those teachers all the time. I walk in and I say, oh my Lord, you know, those poor teachers. And then just being respectful. I mean, you know, to hold a door open for somebody old, you know,
Oh, you're old.
and saying thank you and things like that. I guess if I'm giving a lesson to the whole school, that's what I would say is just being polite. Like this classroom, they're just phenomenal.
You're welcome. Do you have any advice, Dave?
I can't beat that one. That's Cecil's words of wisdom, just right there. Nope. Excellent.
You cow.
Now on to Dave with focus on preventing animal cruelty.
Man in charge of animal cruelty gets 5 years in jail. You've probably heard of a headline like this before, but you would like to shed some light on animals. Animal cruelty and how to prevent it. Here are some ways to stop animal abuse. Be a responsible pet owner. If you see someone beating or hurting an animal, don't be afraid to intervene and help the animal or shelter an animal in need. You could call the authorities to get the appropriate help if asking a person to stop doesn't work. The fact is that animal cruelty is becoming a federal crime as more and more animals are getting abused. There are some ways to help animals. If you see an animal in danger, please call an animal helper or vet near you. Animal abuse affects our environment. More and more people are getting rid of pets by dumping them somewhere like a field. People spend a lot of money on pets and then they realize they can't care for them, so they neglect or dispose of them. The best way to prevent this is to be a proactive purchaser. Don't decide to get a pet unless you are ready to commit to take care of this pet for its entire lifespan. It's a wide amount of harmful acts to like punching, kicking, and not feeding a pet. People abuse animals because they think it's fun and they like to take their danger out of animals. Maybe they just don't have hearts. Maybe be a good pet owner and take care of pets. If you see something bad happen to the animal, say something because animals can't talk, so you need to be their voice. Thanks for listening. Take it away, AJ.
Have you been to Camp of the Cross? If you haven't, this is what it's like. Camp of the Cross is a 5-day camp that teaches you about God. There are lots of fun games. There's a game called Gaga where you try to hit people below the waist with the ball. If you hit the ball out of the ring, you hit it 2 times without resetting it off the walls, you're out. There are all sorts of camp games like Capture the Flag and Boofer. At Camp of the Cross, you make lots of friends too. If you're old enough, you can canoe. Hope you guys are used to the cold, warm water for swimming because water is cold. At night, we have a campfire. After campfire, there's the 1 hour, 1 hour rule. The 1 hour, 1 hour rule means you have 1 hour being outside playing Gaga or volleyball, and the next hour you go to your cabin and play Mafia and try to go to sleep. If your counselor lets you, then you can prank the cabin or raid the kitchen. A popular prank is stinging the cabin, where we put string all over the cabin, or waking them up at midnight. Don't get caught. Early registration for next summer opens in December. Hope to see you there. It's a fun and safe activity to do in the summer. Now on to Brendan and Vincent to talk about an unsafe activity.
Vaping and smoking is bad for your respiratory system because it has harmful chemicals in them.
Vaping is inhaling chemicals and some drugs known as nicotine and aerosol.
About 5 million teenagers vape on Earth.
Vaping is just as bad as smoking a pack of 20 cigarettes.
Some states are banning vaping because it is becoming an epidemic.
Vaping can lead to breathing problems and might end up killing you.
Cigarettes are bad for your lungs and might make you end up being hospitalized and end up with breathing issues for the rest of your life.
When you smoke, the smell lingers on your clothing after smoking.
If you are sad, don't go to vaping. Find some help and get some help.
To avoid vaping and sadness, create a schedule of activities to do every day.
It's all about finding positive alternatives to the bad habit.
If you start vaping or smoking and it can be hard to stop because the nicotine in it makes you want more.
This is because nicotine is very addictive. So the best thing to do is to not start.
So if you start this bad habit, try to talk to someone. Maybe you can ask a therapist to help you stop.
Smoking can cause damage to almost every organ in the body.
7 out of 10 smokers say they want to quit.
About 6 million people die from smoking in a year.
There are many flavors like blueberry and strawberry which are baiting in underage kids to start vaping.
Be smart, don't start.